Ever wondered if your cat's quirks are just random silliness or if their gender secretly shapes their antics? Like, are male cats really the kings of cuddles, purr-powered charmers who think your lap is their throne? And are female cats truly the stealthy queens, plotting like furry ninjas with hunting skills sharp enough to terrify even a feather toy? Well, you're about to find out. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on the differences between boy cats and girl cats. Forget stereotypes. This isn't just boys are cuddly, girls are hunters. Nope. This is a full-on claws-out showdown where every head bump, tail flick, and late-night pounce is part of their master plan to keep us guessing and slightly sleep-deprived. Number 1. The look-alike game isn't so equal. When it comes to looks, male and female cats aren't exactly identical twins. The most obvious difference? Size. Boy cats usually win the heaviest loaf of bread contest, especially if they strutted around unneutered until adulthood. But size isn't the only thing. Male cats also rock bigger, chubbier cheeks and a rounder face than their lady friends. Why? Thank testosterone, that magical cat hormone that basically says, "Hey, check out my macho jawline." Those chunky cheeks are like feline billboards. They shout strength to rivals and wink seductively at potential girlfriends. Even funnier, once those cheeks show up, they don't really leave. Neutered or not, your tomcat often keeps his big old chipmunk face, like a permanent trophy of his wild youth. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe, give it a like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 2. The sheriff and the queen of the bookshelf. When it comes to guarding turf, male cats usually take center stage. Think of them as little sheriffs patrolling the Wild West of your living room. Armed with testosterone and a questionable sense of manners, they're more likely to get aggressive when intruders wander in. Their favorite keep-out sign? Urine spraying. Yep, nothing says, "This is my couch," quite like Oda cat pee. But don't worry, there are ways to keep your sheriff calm. Products that copy a cat's natural, friendly pheromones can work wonders, helping them feel like their home is already clearly marked without, well, the messy stuff. Also, make sure every cat in the household has enough bowls, beds, and litter boxes. Less competition equals less drama. Now, don't underestimate the ladies. Female cats might not pee on your wall to stake their claim, but they've got their own strategies. Many queens love claiming the high ground, perching on bookshelves, window ledges, or that one cabinet you wore they couldn't reach. It's not just sass, it's instinct. In the wild, higher spots meant safety from predators and a great vantage point for spying on dinner. Basically, your cat thinks she's both Batman and a queen surveying her kingdom. Number 3. The huntress versus the goofball. When it comes to hunting, male and female cats might as well be starring in 2 completely different movies. Let's start with the ladies. Female cats are the patient snipers of the feline world. Ever caught your girl sitting perfectly still, eyes locked on a toy, bird, or unfortunate sock? She can stare for what feels like forever, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. This laser focus comes from their wild ancestors, where moms had to be expert hunters to feed their little fluff balls. Even today, their play sessions often look like serious training drills. Give them a feather wand or a squeaky mouse, and you'll witness a masterclass in stealth mode. Now the boys. Oh boy. Male cats treat hunting less like survival and more like an extreme sport. They're the goofy athletes who see every crumpled paper ball as the Super Bowl. Expect sudden bursts of energy, surprise ninja pounces, and the occasional crash into furniture. Their style isn't about feeding the family, it's more about burning energy and showing off their parkour skills. Playing with a tomcat is like hosting a midnight rave. They suddenly decide 3 a.m. is the best time to chase invisible enemies across the house. Interactive toys that make them jump, chase, and sprint are perfect to keep their wild streak focused on toys instead of your ankles. Number 4. Lovers, lap crushes, and little queens. When it comes to affection, cats definitely don't follow a one-size-fits-all script. Some people swear neutered males are the ultimate cuddle machines, while others argue that female cats are the true sweethearts. So, who's right? Well, I both sides have a point. Male cats often steal the spotlight when it comes to being openly affectionate. They're the ones rubbing against your legs, flopping onto your lap like a fuzzy bowling ball, or demanding head scratches while you're clearly trying to type an important email. Science even backs this up. In the wild, tomcats don't carry the weight of raising kittens, so they've got more me time to socialize and relax. With humans, that translates to being extra snuggly and attention-hungry. Females, on the other paw, can be a little more reserved. They're often the queens of observation, preferring to perch on the top shelf or curl up in their personal throne, aka the laundry basket. But don't confuse their independence with coldness. Their cautious style is rooted in survival. As natural protectors of their young, they've evolved to be more careful and self-reliant. So when a female cat gives you a slow blink, a soft head bump, or daintily curls up beside you, it's basically the feline version of saying, "You've earned my royal trust, human." If you're looking to strengthen your bond, knowing these differences is key. With males, lean into their love for physical touch, chin scratches, belly rubs, if you're brave, and plenty of play sessions will make them feel like kings. With females, respect their space and let them come to you. Give them cozy hideaways and safe perches, and they'll reward you with moments of affection that feel extra special because they chose you. Number 5. The doctor will see you. Maui, just like humans, boy cats and girl cats come with their own unique maintenance issues. And no, unfortunately, there's no warranty. Here's how the health risks stack up. Male cats have a big red flag: urinary tract blockages. Their urethras are narrower than a bendy straw, which makes them more likely to suffer from life-threatening urinary obstructions. It's basically like having bad plumbing in an old house. It clogs, it's urgent, and it can get expensive. Females don't usually deal with blockages, but they're not off the hook. They can still get urinary tract infections, which are like having an unwanted, burning reminder that drinking water is essential. Reproductive health brings its own drama. Unspayed female cats can develop pyometra, a dangerous uterine infection, or mammary tumors. Meanwhile, unneutered males are at risk for testicular cancer. And no, little Fluffy isn't going to volunteer for a prostate exam. Feline lower urinary tract disease, UTD, is another common problem. In males, it often shows up as urinary crystals or stones that clog the works. In females, it's more likely to be bladder inflammation without a full blockage, uncomfortable but less immediately dangerous. Both boys and girls can get kidney disease, although certain breeds and genders are more prone to special types, like polycystic kidney disease. And for severe urinary issues, male cats sometimes need perineal urethrostomy surgery, which basically replumbs their pipes to make blockages less likely. Oh, and here's a kicker. Unspayed females are at a much higher risk of mammary cancer, especially if they're not spayed before their first heat. And let's not forget anal glands. Yes, cats have those too, and yes, they can get clogged. Males tend to have more trouble thanks to their narrower pelvis. Not exactly the glamorous side of cat ownership. Hormones play their part as well. Female cats can go through behavioral roller coasters during heat cycles or face complications in pregnancy and birth. Males, meanwhile, may suffer testicular-related issues or hormonal disorders like hyperthyroidism. Basically, whether your cat is a macho tom or a regal queen, they both need regular checkups, good nutrition, and lots of love, plus a little prayer that you won't end up Googling cat anal gland problems at 3 a.m. Number 6. P-mail, signed, sealed, and delivered. Cats may not use WhatsApp, but boy do they love sending P-mail. And when it comes to urine marking, the boys and the girls write their messages a little differently. Male cats are the overachievers of urine marking. They don't just leave a little sprinkle here and there, they practically write novels. And their pee? Whew, it's got a very special funk, thanks to a compound called phenylenine. Once it hits the air, it breaks down into sulfur compounds, giving male cat pee that unforgettable eau de rotten eggs aroma. Basically, it's nature's version of permanent ink. The good news, neutering dramatically cuts down this hormone-fueled graffiti. Another trick? Set up clear territories inside your home, so each cat has their own room. Oh, and try blocking their view of outdoor cats. No sense in letting your kitty rage text the neighbor's tabby through the window. Females aren't usually as pee-happy, but don't underestimate them. Stress them out enough, say you bring home a new pet or move their favorite chair, and suddenly you'll get little love notes around the house. For ladies, urine marking is less about shouting, "This is mine," and more about saying, "I'm stressed, help." The solution? Keep their world calm and predictable. Stick to routines, provide cozy hideouts, and create safe retreat zones where they can chill without drama. So, whether it's the boys writing in bold capital letters or the girls scribbling a stressed-out Post-it note, urine marking is all about communication. And just like with human roommates, sometimes setting boundaries and reducing stress is the only way to keep the peace and the couch dry. Number 7. The adventurer versus the homebody. When it comes to exploring, male cats are basically the Indiana Jones of the feline world. They're bold, curious, and often on a quest for one thing: ladies. Their adventurous spirit drives them to wander far from home, sometimes straight into risky neighborhoods. Translation: your neighbor's garage, the scary alley, or onto your car roof at 2 a.m. For tomcats, every new scent trail is an invitation to a road trip. Female cats, on the other paw, are usually more like cautious homebodies. Their territories tend to be smaller and closer to base camp because their top priority isn't showing off, it's keeping things safe. After all, in the wild, they'd need a secure spot for raising kittens. That said, don't think females never get the itch to roam. During mating season, even the queens may stretch their boundaries a little, venturing further out in search of Mr. Right. Or, let's be honest, Mr. Right now. But overall, while males are thrill-seeking explorers, females prefer to stay within the comfort zone, making sure their kingdom is safe, stable, and drama-free. Number 8. The social butterfly versus the quiet queen. When it comes to hanging out with humans, male cats often act like the life of the party. Studies show they're more likely to trot over for cuddles, plop themselves onto your lap like an uninvited but welcome guest, and purr away like a tiny engine. Not every male is Mr. Extrovert, but overall, the stats don't lie. The boys are generally more sociable. This people-loving streak isn't random, it ties back to their ancestors. For tomcats in the wild, building social bonds was a smart survival strategy. And that buddy system instinct still shines through today. Females, on the other paw, are a little more selective in their affection. They won't always be front and center demanding pets, but that doesn't make them antisocial. Instead, they tend to express their love in subtler ways, like a gentle head bump, a soft, slow blink, or simply sitting close by as if to say, "I'm here and I like you, but let's not make a big deal about it." However, female cats can be more prone to stress, especially when their environment changes. They're creatures of routine. Move their favorite bed 2 feet to the left, and you might just get the look. To help them feel at ease into changes slowly, keep things calm, and give them cozy spots to retreat to. Playtime also works wonders. Think of it as kitty yoga, releasing stress through pouncing instead of downward dog. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Your support not only encourages us, but also helps other cat lovers discover our content. Don't forget to share your experiences in the comments below, and consider subscribing to the Wise Animals channel for more informative videos on understanding and caring for our feline friends. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.